Start with an R.
Ranko, I
You
believe.
know, I'm really not a big fan of Scuzzy. He makes too many Corsairs, and I think it's cheating.
What you gotta do? Let me tell you how to deal with this. Just Monica. Gonna do Scuzzy with 4 Z's. Versus Ranko, I would say. Just be gentle, Nina. Gentleness is my middle name. Actually, it's Marie.
A lot of people actually assume that, you know, most people who are into StarCraft are in like their 20s and 30s, you know, like young, but not like so young that they're, you know, they're kind of considered kids. But Scuzzy is actually a pentagenarian, believe it or not. 57 years old.
Wow, he's an ancient man.
Yeah.
What was it like going to high school with Jesus?
Can we get a an answer on that one, Scuzzy, in the chat?
Can we get a cool cat in the chat?
Can we get a cool cat in the chat?
You get that? By the way, my Nightbot, if you type !cool cat, all one word, lowercase, it will produce cool cat spam for you. It's a very helpful tool.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird though. We had to amend the rules for the CPL to allow for mid-game restroom breaks for Scuzzy because he couldn't sit through an entire game of PvT or PvZ, assuming that they went to late game. So if we see any chatter in the middle of the game, that's probably Scuzzy going to drop a deuce.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I have to use the bathroom. Be right back. I'm gonna put the camera on. How do I put the camera on, somebody? Is it? No.
Oh, man.
Turns it on. How do we... I just want to follow...
So Ranko... you right-click...
Oh, right.
Oh, you mean the... Yeah, you right-click the player name, I believe.
To follow the screen?
I can't remember what it is. It's something like that.
If anybody in the chat knows, tell me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hover over the Terran base and then run... Wait, what do we see? Oh, he's building a command center next to his command center.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's going for a command center first. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a replay. You can only do it live.
Darn it, Bill O'Reilly.
It's okay. Just poop in like a water cup or like you get like a jug around somewhere. You can just. No one will know. You can't hear it on the microphone.
Jugs are for drinking out of. You don't piss on hospitality. Oh wait, you weren't there. Never mind. Everybody else knows what I'm talking about. Alright, 1 sec. Just keep talking, keep them entertained.
Oh, I will. I will. Don't you tell me what to do. I'm not gonna talk. Because you told me to. Oh man. This is actually pretty bad. No bunker up. So now that there isn't really very much that Ranko can do to stop Scuzzy from poking around at this the front of this main base here. And honestly, even if the bunker gets up, how do you get the Marine through without the Dragoon sniping it? I'm not really sure what the plan here was, honestly, from Ranko. This is a little crazy. I know you guys can't see it, but we got a Dragoon poking away at Marines here at the front of the base. Two Dragoons now up the ramp here, and Scuzzy is just doing a ton of damage. Already sniped the first Marine so far. Bunker is finally up, so we're gonna see Scuzzy's Dragoons now being pushed down the back of the ramp here. But unfortunately, Marines not being able to cover the barracks here. Scuzzy opting to shoot at the bunker instead, and with only a single SCV repairing it right now. He's actually getting a little bit of work done, but the second SCV comes now. Scuzzy steps up the ramp, continuing to put the pressure on the bunker. And yeah, Crunch, our crew much. Nina had to use the restroom, so she just abandoned me. I'm giving you guys the play-by-play, okay? I'm trying. But Scuzzy now got two Dragoons kind of in the middle of the ramp there, so he's able to pick away at the bunker, as you would see in like a normal situation where someone went barracks expand. So he's now got he's got a third Dragoon on the low ground as well. And that so we got three Dragoons on this bunker that's behind Ranko's wall, and he's still not able to push them away. We have a second barracks and an academy being thrown down in the main base. Academy is gonna be at just starting Marine range, but the bunker goes down. Looks like Ranko just kind of forgot to make sure his SCVs continue to repair, and now Scuzzy once again is up all the way at the top of that ramp here and just killing anything that kind of walks up and shooting down the wall here. Honestly, even if these upgrades kind of come through for the bio here, this has been so much damage. I can't really see what Ranko wants. Like, I don't understand what he's hoping to accomplish here with a bio push off a single base and three barracks. He's probably going to lose this barracks here at the front, so it's going to be a 2 barracks academy push against a 2 base Protoss with 3 gateways and a robo already up. Scuzzy now starting his robotic support bay here. Alrighty guys, so Ranko deciding it's time now, grabbing all his SCVs, all 3 of his Marines, and all 3 of his medics, going for a large SCV pull. But this is not going to work out. I mean, Scuzzy's already got 5 Dragoons here on the low ground defending his natural expansion. And the fact that there's only 3 actual fighting units here with just one Marine or with just one medic helping them out, Scuzzy's actually being able to micro against these Marines and picks them off before they even get to his expansion. So now it's literally just Scuzzy's Dragoons versus just a giant cavalcade of SCVs just surrounding as many of these Dragoons as they can. And you know, to his credit, Ranko not doing such a bad job drone drilling on top of some of these Dragoons, getting a decent amount of surface area, but there's just too many Dragoons here. SCV's falling left and right. A single Dragoon goes down at the natural expansion. And that's the GG from Ranko, man. Hey Vidugi, yeah, so Nina had to go use the restroom, so she just left the replay playing, so I decided to give you guys the play-by-play while she was gone.
What? What happened?
We just did an old school radio cast. So basically what happened was Scuzzy got SCV on the ramp and was able to just destroy the wall at the front of the base.
Are you still in the replay?
Yeah.
All right,
so
wait, let's rewind this real quick because I want to see what happened. Oh, your StarCraft is your StarCraft.
No, when you hit the rewind though, it freaked out. I'm still in the. God. I'm in the same screen as you, just with your name. Oh
my God.
Ay, Dios mío. Hijo, ¿por qué?
Alright, let me just update the scores. So that's one for Ranko, I believe. Because he is Terran, and Scuzzy is Protoss.
Alright guys, let's be real here. That's pretty fantastic, man, right? Like I felt like I definitely did a good voice only cast. You guys jelly? I know you're just jelly of my insane radio voice. That's what it is. You guys just being haters.
Drop this fool. Alright, let's...
Whoa, don't drop me. That's so rude.
I
Why
drop
would you
people.
do that?
I drop people 100%.
I just added you to my friends list too. Thought we had a thing.
We did it. We did it.
Okay,
This
I'm
is a
sorry.
bunk.
I'm just really
This is a
sensitive right
bunk,
now.
sir. Second bunk, sir. Just this looks like the opposite of what I would expect.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Building a barracks.
Bunker was in front of the wall.
Okay, yeah, I see that. And oh god, he lost the bunker, and he's losing the wall. Oh my god, Mexico paid for that wall. That's probably why Sham 2 won't make me a mod. Fuck Sham 2.
I don't think he likes me very much. Yeah, and then he was just like, you know what, fuck it.
Inappropriate jokes. Oh my god, is this gonna work?
Yeah, it's because he
wait.
even killed the Marines before they got to the base.
Oh no,
When it was just
okay.
a wrestling match here at the Natural.
Scuzzy did not lose that game, so let me just update the scores. Get Scuzzy.
Oh, is that why you put ... I was like, why is Scuzzy upset? Pretty good. Pretty good.
So pretty good game, you. From you, Scuzzy, because you're in the chat. Great game, guy.
Not bad for a pentagenarian.
You did it. Let's get the next game loaded on Towcross.
That's where you cross your toes.
I thought it was like a Tau crossing. It's like Animal Crossing. For Taus. What is a Scuzz? What is a Tau? Tau is a Greek letter.
It's also a race of aliens in Warhammer 40k, which is more of an amalgam of different species that live in a caste system.
Okay. That actually could be what it is. Except I don't know. I don't know Warhammer that well.
Well, and I'm not totally educated on this subject, but a lot of people say that StarCraft initially started as a Warhammer game, but then they lost the license or something.
Well, Marines look like they do have that Warhammer Marine sort of Space Marine look to them. And there's a lot of similarities, especially in the story.
Ninazerg, Protoss seem a lot like the Tau or the Eldari.
Yeah, it's very much kind of like that, where there's just a lot of similarities. But there's a lot of science fiction references in StarCraft. There's references to Star Trek. There are references to Star Wars, I believe. There's references to... There's actually a ton of Star Trek references, but there's Warhammer references, obviously. There's references to Alien. There's references to, oddly enough, this one movie from 1991 called Rush. Which is not science fiction at all. It's kind of a dumb movie, actually. What are we seeing here? Scuzzy. I thought he was gonna proxy something. But he didn't. He's just trying to harass that SUV. Hello cat has screamed my name. Quit focusing on that probe and look at something else. Okay. Let's look at this cybernetics core. Isn't it beautiful? It's got 4 lights that are white and bluish, and it has this spinny thing on the top, which is basically a record, and you scratch it. So if you put 2 of these next to each other, you have 2 records to scratch, and then you have the Dark Archon DJ. So this is looking like a pretty standard game, you guys. The one SUV off the gas is pretty indicative of the Terran building a lot of things that involve minerals, such as marines.
Oh my god, I've been talking this whole time and I hit the mute button on my headset.
Oh my god.
I was like talking as Badugi was saying, "Where's Dot?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe I should check that."
Oh, that's Badugi? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Man, you missed my
Now
sick
I know.
turntable sounds.
Okay, do them again. Do it real quick. Because
Okay, you ready?
Ranko is frowning because he missed your turntable sounds. Okay, do it.
Wicked, wicked, wicked! Oh, it's so good. I should be a professional beatboxer, don't you think?
Whoa. Yes.
Thank you so
You're the
much,
next
Nina.
butterscotch.
I need your validation more than I need air to breathe.
You're the next Banksy. But instead of graffiti, beatboxing.
I'm the Banksy of beatboxing. I don't even know what that means. I go up to people, like random people, and then beatbox in their face.
Like,
Without
who
telling
was
them.
that? You do it with a bag over your heads. Nobody knows what. Nobody knows who it is. So we have a really strong FD going here.
Yeah, it's a second tank, and how many Marines are we at here? Like 8?
7.
Yep, 8. No, I checked. I'm positive it's 8. I'm gonna bring 2 SCVs to tank some shots.
Oh. Yeah, it's 8. Like I said, I've never been right before, and I'm just waiting for, let's say, the right moment. Right about something. Maybe I should join the right wing. Maybe I should become alt-right. Hey guys, you know what's ruining everything? The Muslims and the Jews. I'm alt-right now.
Oh my lord.
The thing is, when you do a strong FD, a good way as Protoss to deflect that is to go double gates. That's exactly what Scuzzy did.
Yeah, it's pretty strong actually. Basically losing nothing as the Protoss, just a couple of shields.
If you
Ranko,
go,
though,
like,
not quite up with his push yet.
if you go
Still
21
insisting on it.
next, you
Now,
can
Siege tank
auto die to it. But
Siege upgrade just about to finish up though.
Nice.
So we might see
Mine.
Ranko try to siege up on these Dragoons here. I don't know how smart of an idea that is right now because he only has a couple of Marines left here. It doesn't look like Scuzzy realizes the size of the army that he's fighting. Because I would think that this many Dragoons could pop on these 2 tanks and just take them out pretty easily.
Monica?
No, Scuzzy could attack the tanks.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, Ranko
might just
is
do
the Terran.
Might just do that. Though he also might just wait for some extra dragoons to pop out and then go for it. Let's
I'd
see.
like Scuzzy to wrap these dragoons a little bit more towards the right here before coming in on this, so that way we can kind of avoid some of the damage from the Marines. But it looks like Scuzzy has chosen now to go in and easily picks up all the tanks very quickly. So that was pretty good. Getting your tank count reset as a Terran kind of sucks, and these Marines are essentially forfeit because, again, you got range on these dragoons. So, well, there goes a single dragoon. Kind of a little bit of a micro mistake, but you can't be faulted for that at this level of play. And bam, free
Yes,
Marines, baby.
Oh
man,
God.
Mine! I didn't even see it.
There's just one mine.
Oh man,
But the weird thing about that mine was those dragoons were pretty far apart. Whoops, 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 whoops. Good, great camera work. Best camera work 2018. Let's go.
Alrighty, so Ranko now transitioning to 4 factories. That's pretty. Oh no, 5 fact. So we're gonna see a 5 fact actually. The last one just went down here. So going for 5 fact, which is kind of an all-in play here, and honestly, I don't think it's that good. I think it's a pretty overhyped build, personally.
Oh well, during the Sham 2 cast, they said it was one of the most feared builds. So, which is it, StarCraft community? Sending me mixed messages here.
I don't know. How do you feel about it? I feel like 5 fact. I mean, it's like a single timing, and if you don't kill him, you lose because you can't expand. You can no longer expand. And I guess you can play like that. I mean, it's like a 3-hatch Hydra all in, but it's I was gonna say it's not that strong. It really doesn't win games that much anymore. People are pretty decent at taking care of it with just going down their standard build order.
It's good for like. It's good for like beating newbies.
Now I'm actually a little disappointed that Scuzzy didn't come in here and drop those zealots on these tanks. That's pretty much all there is.
No, he has no. He has no. What are those flying things that are invisible that see everything, that observe stuff?
Oh, Dark Templar?
Yes. So he didn't have any, and so well now he's got one. There it is.
Yeah,
so,
there we go.
I don't know if he didn't know how deep the tanks went, but at the same time, he totally could have just won.
Yeah, but I mean, like a shuttle can
scale
just as well as an observer, though, right? Because I mean, there's no real fear of having Goliaths out this early. He got all the initial Marines killed, so sending the shuttle in here just to check it out, I don't think would have been that big of a commitment. It could have been some pretty game-ending damage if he reset that tank count once again.
Really was that he had 3 dragoons and he didn't want to die to mines.
Yeah.
Right, so now tanks are unsieging. I think, well, this isn't how you do a 5 fact, but he's gonna do it. He's gonna do a 100 push, which that's kind of how you do one. Normally you don't do it like that. That's pretty good timing, actually.
Yep. Scuzzy, though, is going to see exactly what the build order is. He's going to see exactly the time that everything is moving out. So Scuzzy with a single Reaver inside of a shuttle going to go ahead and try to do some serious economic harass while these units are out, I suppose. I almost wish that he would keep the shuttle back and use it to deal with this army here. But I guess he can pop in here real quick, get a whole bunch of SCV kills, and then retreat once the third base is dead. Ooh, and the first scare might be huge. Oh, gets stuck on the corner of the depot and duds out.
It's not going to be huge. So yeah, I guess it's going to be forfeited a base. That's not...
For no economic damage.
I mean, I don't know if he would have been able to defend against this anyway, but... Or, I mean, he could have... What I mean is,
Ooh.
I don't know if he could have saved the Nexus anyway. Let me put it
Yeah,
that
regardless. Yeah, yeah.
way. But...
Man, if those zealots
But...
were still... I don't like that he threw away the zealots. If they had
I don't
been
like
in
that at all.
that shuttle, I think it would have been pretty helpful cleaning up these tanks.
Oh god, pick up the Dragoon! You got a shuttle! Well,
Alright, Scuzzy now gonna go...
didn't exactly micro, or I should say macro. Oh no, Scuzzy's not mining gas. I was like, why is his gas so low? Why are the reviews for Solo so low?
Aha!
Cause bad movie. Got him.
Got him good. Alrighty, well, Ranko now trying to set up a contain outside of the natural expansion of Scuzzy here. Scuzzy using some zealot bombs to try to clear up these minefields before he pushes out with his dragoons. A couple of dragoons, though, starting to take some of these mine hits, and this is pretty bad. You can't really afford to be losing dragoons when you've got siege tanks right outside of your natural expansion here.
Oh god.
These
It's
zealot bombs doing an okay job, but yeah, there's really no units here right now. Unfortunately, Scuzzy's gateway's now just getting up. I'm a little worried for him.
The rule of thumbs is that if the Terran player contains you with this push, you lose the game. I mean, there's exceptions. Like, if Terran goes, like, for example, if Terran goes one base too fat, you don't necessarily lose the game, but in this case, if you get trapped inside, the only way to really break out is if you went carriers, and then Terran's like, oh, that's why he didn't have anything.
Yeah, this is a little unfortunate. I think Scuzzy got a little preoccupied microwaving his shuttles and stuff like that on the other side of the map because his gateways did come out quite a bit late, and so he wasn't able to produce a reinforcing wave after the initial drop. And so he really didn't have enough units to really muscle this army around, and now that there's an overwhelming amount of tanks and vultures outside of his natural expansion, there's pretty much nothing he can do at this point.
He could always GG. There's that.
He's trying, man. We gotta remember, we got a Pentagenarian. He's taking his time. He's gotta hit enter, he's gotta hit G, he's gotta hit G again, and then he has to hit enter again after all of that. So it is quite a bit of physical work. Unfortunately, you know, you gotta give him the benefit of a little bit of extra time, you know?
That sounds like a lot of APM, though.
Yeah.
Spent on such a small thing like that. Can't you just like A move something instead? Can I just A move? I was trying.
Wow, the push actually got a lot more done than I thought it was gonna.
That's why 5-fact is the best build. When I said it was trash, I meant it throws you in the garbage dumpster.
There we go. Finally got those 2Gs put in and hit that enter button. Not bad.
All right.
Not bad at all for a senior gamer.
I don't know if Scuzzy's being sarcastic in the chat, but... or if he's confirming that, in fact, that's what happened. Let me update player scores to the real scores.
No, he's too old. He was born way, way, way before sarcasm was invented in the 90s.
The sarcasm was invented in the 80s. Do you know how I know? Because I was born in the 80s. That's going to take us on to Game 3 of this series. This actually be the final game of the whole entire set thing, that clan war that I've been given for this one. Guess what? I got another one after it.
Whoa. For next week?
No, no, it's week 6. We're on week 7, I think. Yeah. No. God, I'm confusing everybody. The replays that I'm casting are the last week's ones, and week 7 is being played now as I speak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have another set assigned for next week. Right?
Am I doing it again next week? I don't know.
I don't
know
know.
what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen next week. I don't know what's gonna
Well,
happen
why
tomorrow.
can't you see the future?
That SCV spread. That was a disgrace. Alright, so this map is Crossing Field, map that I have described as a superior version of Shin Chupyeong Ryong.
Shin Chung Pyong Yang. That was that.
Shin
Shin
Chupyeong Ryong.
Chupang Ryong. Shin Chupang Ryong.
It's got this donut. Well, it's like a squashed donut in the middle. And there's Bangladesh in the little pits.
I always find that distracting. I'll like see it in my peripheral and be like, oh no, there's a drop. And it's not a drop. It's just a bunch of Bengalas being retarded in some holes.
Scuzzy says SCVs are thick. Thick is good. You want your SCVs to have some nice, juicy, thick thighs. That's what makes a
Helps carry the minerals.
That's what makes a real woman.
How are you gonna butter that biscuit if there ain't no biscuit to go around?
Exactly. Okay, is he gonna steal the gas? No. Usually gas steal would be not that great on this map because they can just take the back base. You'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah, because then you have to fight up the ramp.
So in that regard, this map is kind of like God's Garden. And boy, God's Garden was a terrible map. This map is a lot better than God's Garden, but I still think this map is probably a really Zerg favorite in ZVP. I don't know, I haven't seen too many games on it, but I would just think that in ZVP, this map's gonna be really, really hard for Protoss.
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to get a 5th on this base or on this map. So if Protoss takes a 4th
on this stage, shout
yeah,
out to my boy Sham 2.
Sham 2. That's
my
good.
Boy.
But yeah, taking a 5th, there aren't really great
barracks.
5ths on this.
Wait, why did he do that? Oh, he's getting academy. Oh.
Yeah, it's a sneaky barracks. Sneaky snake.
Okay. Sneaky barracks. Okay.
He's the Russian spy.
Okay, I'm looking at nothing right now because I dropped my screwdriver. I was playing with my screwdriver and I dropped it and I looked down. I was like, where did I drop it? It went under my chair. I pinched a nerve in my back.
Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. It's incredibly painful.
Oh, it was so irritating. For most of the day, I was just like, the pain was like going up my back, into my neck, and like through my chest and stuff. And I was just like, God. But I know a secret. Take a screwdriver. Well, you don't push a screwdriver straight into your back. That would be stabbing yourself. you take the handle of the screwdriver and um, you just push that against the nerve, and it helps.
Quell the pain.
Yeah, it kind of like you just push on the nerve, and then you're good.
So this
Although
is
the
kind of an
screwdriver,
interesting decision from Ranko. He
yeah,
showed that he had stim early.
he,
I don't know.
I don't
To
think,
me, like seeing those pop
I
out and
don't
showing
know.
stim that fast,
Does anybody know?
I feel like was just
Oh,
like,
he's
oh man,
pulled
and
the
we're pulling the
girls.
boy.
Girls.
Goyles. Oh yeah, that's right. We established that earlier in this game.
No, did we?
Yeah, we did because we're talking about how they gotta have those thick thighs to butter those biscuits with.
Oh yeah, we did. Maybe they
Yeah,
were thick boys. But in this
I
case, no,
suppose.
it's the girls. All drones are girls.
I like how it looks like the dragoons here were
Did you
just
say
escorting the SCVs because they weren't attacking them at all.
they were?
Oh,
Uh, normally when you see this, you should pull your probes. You gotta pull your gender units, because probes are robots. That's why you can't irradiate them.
well, I mean, honestly, the Marine count is just really not that impressive right now. But
It doesn't impress Shania Twain either.
Ranko actually at home adding on a command center after this too. So as long as he does some decent damage.
What is that reference? Okay, so here's what happened there. Ranko did a Marine push, and it failed, and then he said GG and lost the game. What he did do is, well, is he took up that pylon that was powering all the gates. Now they're all unpowered, but a new pylon was going up, so he was just like, I have the Marines. I can't stop the pylon from going up, so it's game over. It's game over, man.
It's all ogre.
Yeah, he did in game one. Didn't get anything done. It's not. I wouldn't discount that build as like as a bad build per se. Um, just didn't work out for him those games. So what was that?